Hey, hello everybody. This is Jill and Ramy with twinflamehealers.com.
Hi, everybody.
So today we're going to be doing a little bit of a different type of video for you that we were spontaneously guided to do this morning. So what we're what we're going to be doing is this is our style, right? We like to just groove with spirit, and so we decided to put a video out to do that more fully with you. So what we're going to be doing is introducing this map that we've come up with called Twin Flames Navigating the Journey. And it's a map of what we see as the essential aspects of this journey that need to be dealt with in some way, dealt with and hopefully mastered. So we'll be sharing that with you, talking about the categories, and then we're going to dance with spirit. We're going to get out the pendulum, which is how we do our dowsing, and pick at least 3 categories, maybe more. We'll see how much time we have, and introduce them, talk about them a little bit, and then do healing for each one. So we'll see which ones Spirit guides us to do. So we're going to start. Ramy will do the initial clearing, and then we'll dive in.
Okay, so let's ask for, and as we said before, the previous video, for those of you who don't believe in dark energies whatsoever, that's wonderful. So just close your ears for 20 seconds and then you can benefit from the rest. So let's ask for Krishna, Durga, our Arcturians and their guides, Ashtar Command, Intergalactic Committee, Anunnaki, shields, fractals, and spying devices transform. Implants, first layer of the aura and beyond, clear. Demonic, satanic, luciferic, source of all evil, and other dark energies, clear with the help of Krishna, Kali, the masters of the rays, and Christ energy. Clear curses in relation to earth and other locations. Okay. Repair your galactic cord, grounding cord. Just receive from spirit more fully. Jill and I are going to be dancing with spirit much more fully than in this video than we have in the past in other videos. And this is more a reflection of how we do our work. We dance with each other and with spirit, and we just spew forth. We get guided in terms of where to go. Shall I go to the charts now?
Yeah, did you want me to talk about the different topics first?
Sure.
Okay, all right. So this is the map. We won't go into detail today, but just to show you what we've got so far. So in our perspective, mission, union, and ascension are all like this. And this map was created based on into our 7th year journey of being twin flames and also working with twin flames. So we've created this based on our own experience and what we've worked with others. So this is all really grounded material. This is our style very much. We want what works. We want to just not download it, but we want to download it and then test it. So one of my favorite all-time quotes is from a rabbi named Zalman Schachter Shalomi. And this was in my Naropa days, Naropa University, getting my master's. And he came in and he told this story where somebody said, "Rabbi, how did you get so wise?" And he said, "Well, I'm wise because I use good judgment." "Well, how did you get good judgment?" "By using bad judgment," right? So we're experts at falling on our faces, as most twin flames are, right? I mean, as we said in the last video, we're all experimenting. Nobody dropped down from heaven with the answers, and that's part of why we're on Earth, right? To learn how to dance here. And so this map is really, as of right now, and we're already adding to it, but as of right now, it's our categories that we feel like are really crucial, that we've danced with to get where we are, we've worked with others. So, all right, so the categories that we've got are within you, within your twin, so that's one category, and we've got, at least 10 or 12 things in there. Between you and spirit, so that's another whole set of categories. Your mission, we see that as really crucial for twin flames because that's living your divine life purpose on earth. That is a part of being on the twin flame journey. So we've got some things for categories within that. You and your twin, so the dance. This is one thing that we do emphasize a lot because it is within you, it is between you and spirit, but it is a dance with your twin. And if you ignore that level, you can get ascension, you can get mission, but there's things that need to happen for this connection to come down more in 3D. So we're very passionate about that level of things. That is a crucial part of the map for us. And then the dance with others and more broadly. So that would be, spouses, exes, kids, etc., as well as other energies that can impact you. So those are the 5 main categories, and we have a number of things within each of those, and now we're going to dance with them. Anything you want to say about the map?
No, that's it.
All right, so we're going to dance.
Okay.
So Rami is going to be the certified pendulum holder. So this is how we do work. So as you guys watch us do this is how we work with you. I want to say this too. These tools are available to you. Everything that we're doing today, we put out there for you guys. We have the 3 main webinar series that teach you all this is Transforming Blockages to Your Twin Flame Union. That gives you all of these charts and tools that we use to do everything we do every day. We've already given that to the world. You can get that on our website. This is a new one that we're just putting out now called Twin Flames Navigating the Journey, where you can use the tools from Transforming Blockages, and you have all the categories. Then we have one on dancing in 3D called, I think, Essentials for 3D Connection. So with those 3 webinars, we really want you guys to have the tools to do this yourselves. We don't want you dependent on anybody outside of yourself. Sometimes you'll need tune-ups, and you'll get, as we call them, speed bumps and hairballs, and you'll need guidance. But a lot of this you can do yourself. You don't have to be reliant on others, and that's the heart of our mission, is to empower you and teach you. We download the map, we share it with you, then you guys will take it and go from there. We want you to fly free on your own journey. So that's what this is about. So we're showing you how we work, and we can teach you how to do this very thing too.
So our map, this is basically the culmination in terms of our work, right?
So far. Mm-hmm.
So it's our downloads, yes, but it's also us dancing with each other and crashing sometimes and learning, and but also work with, we've had over 3,000 sessions so far with Twin Flame clients and our decades of experience as professional helpers as well. So here's my trusty pendulum. So here's the chart. So I'm just going to get guided in terms of where we're going, because we haven't got a clue. We're a little bit nervous right now about this, and well, too bad for us, right? Because we were guided to do this, and it feels like really fun. So our inner kids want to play with you. So I'm guided to go to the first layer, and going to heart. So I assume heart chakra. We don't know what that means. We're gonna check in now, and we're gonna decide how to proceed. So Jill's gonna talk a little bit. I'll talk a little bit.
Okay.
So do you want to go first?
Sure.
Or me first?
Sure.
Okay.
I want to cry right away. So
this relates to you. What we're downloading is totally in relation to you and your twin flame. So it's for you, given to us by Spirit right now.
I really want to cry, and what's happening to me is I'm feeling this enormous wave of compassion. Like I might actually have tears come out. So the goddess Kuan Yin is here. Boy. So she just wants to bring healing to all of your hearts. We come in as twin flames and advanced souls in part to heal, I'd say, the heart chakra of Earth. Heart chakra to me is the place where it all comes together. And I love that Earth and heart have the same letters. We were just talking about this the other day. So think of the heart as a yin-yang flow, where it's spirit and earth, it's masculine and feminine. It's the blend. It's the place where it all comes together. And it can be the yummiest place on earth, and it's also a place where we hold a lot of our pain. So Kuan Yin is coming in. I'll do a piece, and then we'll dance over to Rami. So let's just have the goddess Kuan Yin. She's the goddess of, one of the main goddesses of compassion for the East, and Mother Mary is the one that a lot of people connect with in the West, goddess of compassion. Don't underestimate Mother Mary. She's been put in a bit of a box with Christianity, but that's our perspective anyway. We don't mean to offend anyone, but we see her as being much, much bigger, much more powerful than that. Clarissa Pinkola Estes, who wrote Women Who Run with the Wolves, wrote a book called Untie the Strong Woman, all about Mother Mary. She's a very powerful goddess. So is Kuan Yin. So let's invite these two goddesses in. You just receive. Allow them to heal. If I tear up, it's just because I'm feeling their energy. Allow them to heal the many lifetimes of suffering that you have been through in your path of service. All of you watching this today are world servers in some way. Allow her to heal the brokenheartedness over many lifetimes. Archangel Michael, Lords of Karma, let's ask to heal that back through your Akashic records. Receive more. Receive more. Let's ask for this to be received by your twin flame as well. We're not overriding their free will. Anyone who's worried about doing healing for your twin, if your intention is only to serve, your intention is only to bless, and you always can ask under the law of grace, if it is only for their highest good, may they receive. Then you're good. So if your twin flame wishes to receive this and other loved ones, bring in more fully healing energy of the goddess. It's really strong. I'll do one more piece and we'll go to Rami, or we may just dance and he'll do the next piece. We don't know yet. So when you see suffering in the world, many of you are empaths, and you take in the suffering, you're like sponges for suffering. Another way to do it is just to fill up with this energy of compassion and imagine it going out to the people who are suffering. So you fill up and you send it out. You become, whether you're a male or a female, doesn't matter, this energy of compassion. And you flow that out to the world. Right now, flow it to your twin flame. Be in the energy of unconditional love with your twin. Are you okay if I go another minute or so?
Mm-hmm.
So what's also coming to mind is forgiveness. Forgiveness and compassion. This is so crucial on the twin flame journey, to forgive ourselves and our twin flames. For we know not what we do, literally. We're here to change very big, very old, very dense templates. No wonder we get caught up in it. No wonder we lose our way. No wonder we falter. No wonder we hurt others. We've done it. You've done it. And if you haven't done it this lifetime, trust us, you've done it another lifetime. So better just to forgive. If you're holding on to any resentment for your twin, let that go right now. Just give it back up to Spirit. Forgive them. Forgive them. They're on a hard journey too. Let's ask now to clear the third energy between you and your twin, and let's ask to join your heart chakras more fully if you wish to. If you're in another relationship or whatever, if you're not a twin flame, you can do this for your beloved. But in this case, it's strongly guided to do it for the twins. Clearing what stands in the way of connecting at the heart level. No matter if you're a million miles away from each other, you are twin flames, you are connected.
Okay, so I'd like you to think in terms of you and your twin are in union, and the goal is for absolute union, to dock more and more fully. But that's really just a phase. The goal overall is to become one with all and everything, one with the universe, one with your neighbor, one with that little dog over there, etc. Right? All is God. So I think in terms of that level, whatever words you want to use, God, Spirit, universe, blah, blah. So think in terms of obstructions are created in order to push you to go stronger, more powerful, work through all karmic things and etc., so that you can go into union more fully. So let's do some healing regarding those pieces. So if either of you have a current partner, spouse, or a past one that's creating obstructions, or a mom or an uncle or a friend and some naysayers, and so forth. This is really typical of those experiences, other players in relation to twin flames. Let's ask to go into your heart and give them tenderness and compassion. So you're removing the us or me versus them, or me against my twin flame, or me against my lower my inner child, for example, that I hate so much, that I hate my fear, for example, that stuff. So go into tenderness and compassion for yourself first. So that relates to going to the higher heart chakra. So the heart chakra, as all of you know, is here. Higher heart is 2 inches higher up, 5 centimeters. Go there. Connect with Kuan Yin and Mother Mary. Become that. Become that more deeply. Go into that vast, vast compassion. Tibetan Buddhists call it, and the Mahayana Buddhists call it bodhicitta, the great compassion. So go into vast space, higher heart, and you give them all, first of all, the parts of you, give them all tenderness and compassion. Your old wounds, clear for your soul group, because you become one more fully connected with them as you heal and go bigger. Lords of Karma, Archangel Michael, you stay in compassion. I'll do little bits of clearing, and then we'll go on to the next topic after. Lords of Karma, Archangel Michael, clear for the soul group, extended soul group, lineages, guides, gods and goddesses you're connected with, as well as the monadic level. Go into great compassion, connect with your twin at that level, and now connect with the other people that we talked about, obstructing, that you have a contract with from previous lifetimes, from before this lifetime. Great compassion for them, because they're sacrificing themselves, some for you and for your union, so you go stronger. Great compassion for those people with pain in the neck, right? Because we forget those things when we incarnate. Tenderness and compassion. Greater peace. Go more fully into union within yourself now. Bring in more Kuan Yin and Mother Mary. Become that. Connect with your twin, heart to heart, soul to soul. Become one more fully. With them, within yourself, of course. With God, of course. The universe. With them, with your twin. Because that's a triad. We're not just doing me and my twin and I want a baby and all that. That's not what we're doing. We're becoming one with the vast universe through our connection with our twin, whether we're together in 3D or not, whether we're apart for 10 years or whatever. Go into union. When we do these kinds of things, we get reports from people saying, I haven't had contact with my twin for 10 years and he contacted me right after your video, and that kind of stuff. So just allow and surrender your expectations and fears and so forth. You're going into higher, wiser. You're letting go of the grasping and the parts of you that are afraid of your twin, often without knowing, being aware of it. So you're letting go of all of that and going more into oneness, and it makes it far easier for you and your twin to commune. Whether you're coming together in 3D or not is okay. I surrender it all. And this is a practice you can do daily. I do this, speaking for myself, I do this stuff daily, and a bunch of other exercises. So you can do this for like however long you want, 10 minutes, an hour, or whatever it is. I'm going to go on to the next piece. Is there more you want to say first?
Well, I'm wondering, because I'm being drawn to other players and doing some healing for that as the next one. That work for you?
Sure.
Okay. So this is, again, how we dance. We thought we were going to use the pendulum, but Spirit is just kind of guiding us in this next one. And this is how we work. This is how we do sessions, too. So you're just, this is how we do it. So I'm being guided to do healing for other players in our lives. So Rami was mentioning that already. So think of if you're married and you meet your twin or you have your kids or whatever, a lot of times at the perceptual level, we can see there being a split, that these other players are, it's like either the twin or them or something. So what I'm being guided is, I'm not even sure, we've got high beings coming in to help bring your perception to a higher level around this. So let's go there. At the Akashic record level, all souls choose to incarnate in certain situations, and we have various soul contracts and vows with others. Our perspective from our experience and also working in the Akashic records, that the soul contracts with spouses are connected to the awareness that the twin is coming. So it's not like it hits them out of the blue. They knew that you're a twin flame, and they knew this was coming. So let's release all the beliefs we have that we're bad people. If we were married or our kids or whatever, let's release all that. See, this is the theme, Kuan Yin and Mother Mary again, forgiveness and compassion for ourselves. Because we can feel like we can feel bad. We feel bad. How could I do this to my spouse? Let's ask Archangel Michael, Lords of Karma, to upgrade all of your soul contracts and vows with everyone that you have in your life. Let's light up everyone's divine blueprint. At the higher level, it is harmonious. The spouses are learning too. And sometimes, we were just talking about this yesterday or the day before, it came to me that if you're married and the twin comes and your soul goes over to your twin, so your soul is married to your twin, we could say, and then you've got an earthly marriage over here, there's a split that starts to happen. And then the guilt comes in, or maybe you're not quite finished. That can happen, that there may be some things still to exchange with the spouse. But more and more your soul is drawn to your twin. So it makes me think about this person, and how does it feel to be in a relationship with someone where their soul is no longer there? And that's not something that we do with our head. That's not a decision. It's a soul movement that is happening. So let's ask for, and then that person can go into clinging and grasping and fear. So let's ask to heal the fear for them so that they can fly more free. See, so it all can work beautifully. It really can. We have to go through dense templates in terms of law and religions that are telling us this is bad or whatever. And we're not telling you to leave your spouse if you meet your twin. That's going to be up between you and spirit. But what we're saying is these things can work out harmoniously, and at the soul level, they're designed to work out harmoniously. Let's clear curses and dark energies and ET implants that, again, if dark energies don't fit for you, just ignore these parts. Just ignore. For us, it's important. For you, it may not be. That's okay. Just to hear what the other stuff we're saying, ignore this. For those of you who want to receive this, clear implants that are running programs about I'm bad, I must do it this certain way. I'll do one more piece and we'll go to you. Let's also clear for everyone ancestral energies out of our cells and DNA. Oh no, past lives, Archangel Michael, Lords of Karma, where we were killed for leaving a marriage to be with a twin, or leaving a religious order to be with a twin. Some of you were priests and nuns. We've seen this numerous times in our sessions. And you meet the twin and you become, naughty nun or whatever. So let's clear Archangel Michael, Lords of Karma. Let's clear the past life energies that have attached to all of us from stepping outside the boundaries of society. We're here to create new templates, not to follow the old. We do it with the utmost integrity we can. We do it with the utmost authenticity and truth. And sometimes there are hurts that happen. Let's do this in relation to your children too. Your kids all knew you were a twin, guys. This isn't out of the blue for them. There is a way to dance harmoniously in all of this. There are speed bumps and hairballs, but you can do it. Okay. Do you want to say more, or are we going to the next one?
Next one.
Next one, okay.
Pendulum, dum, dum. Okay.
Uh-oh.
See how imperfect we are? And that's the way it is. Same with you. You're imperfect, and you go out into the universe, and you serve from your higher, wiser side, and when you screw up, so be it. You serve anyway. That's the gig.
And you learn too.
That's right. Next time you may or may not drop your pendulum again. Okay, so where am I going now? Okay, I'm going to the first column. And I'm going to lifestyle, alcohol and food and so forth. So let's go to, okay, I'll since you've been talking, I'll talk a little bit. Okay, so the part that comes to me in relation to this is, of course, you need to get on with your life. You need to have a good life. If your twin's not with you and you're sitting on the couch slumped, ain't that much fun. That's a wonderful way to create and generate depression, right? Over and over. Time to do a different movie. So our way of coping with suffering can be crucial. So we've done a webinar on that regarding substance abuse and so forth. So if you want, you can choose to check that out. But I'll do a little chunk now. So there's different forms of that, as you know. So there's alcohol and there's drugs as a way of coping, but there's also medication in terms of shutting you down. So I'm addressing all of these at once. So because they're all 100% related, even though some have official excuses that are given. So it's okay for you to take it and to be kind of in la la land. But there's also a piece where parts of us shut down without the substance abuse, right? So all of it the way of coping by shutting down. So that's what I'm addressing rather than the substance abuse. When I was working with a group of homeless men, I worked with them for 2 years on and off, and did healing stuff with groups. So a bunch of them, like I think in terms of they felt so unworthy, pieces of crap, and they were wandering around asking for a little bit of money and picking up, looking for good cigarette butts. So think in terms of how unworthy they felt, and a lot of them were able to heal and resolve. So the parts of you that figure you don't cut it, you need to clean that up. So I'm going to those basements. So I'm not addressing the substance abuse directly. I'm addressing the underlying ways of coping and the underlying emotions as well. And that's what I did with those people, and it helped to transform for a lot of them. So just give me a few seconds, I'll get guidance. Let's ask for Lords of Karma, Archangel Michael, Claire for you and for your twin. Oh, I feel like crying and crying. The learned helplessness. We want to unpack that. If you want to know more about what that is, you can check out the internet. We unpack all these things in our webinars, and we'll give you more tools to transform and so forth. Now we're giving you a bit of a flavor, as guided by Spirit. So Claire, learned helplessness for you, for your twin, and between you. I can't do anything. I'm powerless to change. So that, Lords of Karma, Archangel Michael, clear that in relation to previous lifetimes. It's interesting, I haven't seen this before. Lords of Karma, Archangel Michael, clear this in relation to when you were in the womb. You agreed to incarnate in a place that for many of you was fairly toxic. So think in terms of a toxic womb, toxic family that you incarnate into. And part of you goes, yikes, I want to get out of here. Right? Within the womb, and now you feel trapped. So there's a thing in terms of crib death that I'm sure you've heard of, right? Shutting down. But there's also a piece like what I did. I incarnated into a toxic family where there was sizable neglect and blah, blah, blah. And I just shut down in the womb, and I came out and I wasn't interested. Forget, screw you guys. I don't want nothing to do with any of you, right? You're a bunch of losers. So that's what I was saying to myself at the soul level before coming out. So my soul personality, so then my inner child came in like this, right, making a face. So let's ask to Claire for your inner child in relation to the parts of you that shut down even before you were born. And there's a part also where we didn't want to incarnate, right? Many of us, where we were pushed by our guide to do it. The time for you to go, you're needed. No! So let's ask Lords of Karma, Archangel Michael, to Claire for you in relation to your guidance, in relation to guidance. So shutting down in relation to guidance, you see? Shutting down in relation to your family, to Kuan Yin and to your inner child. Claire this at the cellular level, and for your inner child. The inner child's in the belly, the lower 3 chakras. Guys, receive. Good. Claire, of course, for your twin, same thing. And to feel into your twin, there's piles of tears there. So have your heart chakra go over to them when you feel ready. You might feel too vulnerable now. You might need to do more healing work. You can choose to just ask Spirit to go to them, or you go from your higher heart center to their inner child. So healing for your twin too. Their learned helplessness. Receive for them.
Feel them filling up. You can feel it.
Yeah. Clear between you and your twin in relation to previous lifetimes where they tried to connect with you, you were shut down, and vice versa. Lords of Karma, Archangel. So trying, just like now. You try to connect with your twin, their arms are crossed. Or just like you have some parts of that. Lords of Karma, Archangel Michael, clear. Kuan Yin as well, into the heart chakra. You can feel twins coming together more fully. Let's ask to clear the layers of despair. There's a line that goes, you can only go as high as you've been low. So if you ignore your lower parts and you try to go up, it don't work so good. So you have to clear your basements. You have to say yes. I'm prepared to see whatever it takes. Most advanced souls are not that interested in that. We'll go do yoga, we'll go do things that feel yummy and blah, blah, blah. But they don't change that much because it's a surface thing. You have to go transform the basements. So clear the layers of despair. So partly that's in your inner child. Kuan Yin into your belly. So we're going quickly. So you can do some of this work later on your own. You go more deeply. Lords of Karma, Archangel Michael, clear for your ancestors. And I'm choking on some of this. Clear the cellular level and DNA. And there's some curses related to this, ancestral curses. So clear those. High beings who specialize in clearing curses. And some of the despair, of course, is related to more broadly. Lords of Karma, Archangel Michael, clear the cellular level, DNA, clan, and ancestors. Some's related to previous relationships for you. Some of it's related to collective consciousness, and etc. Lords of Karma, Archangel Michael, clear both those layers. Greater peace. Greater peace for you. We started with the avoidance, right? So you heal the underlayers to the part of you that wants to avoid. And you give tenderness and compassion to the parts of you, the inner child that wants to run away, or your inner male that wants to run away, or your inner female, your inner goddess, all of that. Bring them compassion and tenderness. Greater peace.
Okay, so I'll do just a little more in this. And part of, as Rami said, I'm just going to expand on that a little bit. Part of being a twin flame and having, mission, union, and ascension, you really need to deal with, as Rami said, your lower chakras. And this is one of the main reasons that a lot of twins have 5D connections, but they're not connecting in 3D. There's stuff here that is not getting cleared. So we talk about the docking process. If you're trying to dock into the lower chakras and there's gunk in there, that's like shrapnel that's going to be brought up to the surface. So if you know that that's going to happen and you know how to deal with it, then you can get more union in the 3D. So avoiding that means you can't come together more in the 3D, just simple. And also you can't make an impact as big in the world if you're not really here. So let's clear the part of you that does not want to be on Earth whatsoever. I'm happy to dance up there and do all the 5D stuff, but I don't really want to be here. You came to Earth for a reason. Otherwise, you could have just stayed up there, right? So think of it that way. I came to Earth for a reason. This is a dense place. It's scary. There are parts of me that don't like it. As Rami said, I probably shut down part of me in the womb. But as you heal that, then you can start to do what Earth was designed to do, which is to be this vast experiential, some call it a school, some call it a playground. We kind of think it's in between. We're learning and growing, but we also are here to have experiences. And we think twin flames came to do this in the physical so that we could experience that divine sacred union here. And in addition, we could transform at the Earth level. So we can only do some of that in a human body. Earth is a free will zone. In bodies, we have a great deal of power. So we'll just do a little bit more and then we'll wind down for today. Let's clear for everyone the part of you that doesn't want to be here. Take your seat as a human being. You're not a human being for long, 80, 90 years at the most. Then you can go off and do that dance again, but you're here. You might as well be here. It took me a long time to fully be here, a long time. Both Rami and I shut down and avoided in a variety of ways back to lifestyle. I coped with having an eating disorder for over a decade. I coped with drinking too much wine. I coped with, how else? Emotionally shutting down. And Rami had his own ways. So we get it. We get it. It's those kinds of things, back to lifestyle, they boot us up out of our earth bodies and go up into the higher realms temporarily, but then guess what? Crash. Better to dance with it consciously. We know it's not easy, otherwise everybody would be doing it, right? There's a reason we avoid this stuff. I'm in a process of going deeper into my own feelings and my feminine side, as we talked about in the last video, and I was like, oh, I don't like this, I don't like this. Rami's like, it's okay, just do it. And then you get the bliss, right? So think of it as a cycle. You have to go down, then you go up, then you go down, then you go up higher. Trust the cycle. Okay, let's have Kuan Yin go into your inner child, all of you, to the part that is just so miserable on earth. Fill that part up. Scoop up your inner child. It's okay.
So whenever you feel miserable in a relation, you're not connected with your twin. So you're physically apart, or you're together but miserable together, either way, or you go back and forth. It doesn't matter. Whenever you feel miserable in relation to your twin, you do this for yourself, for them, and you clear the space between you.
Yeah. So let's clear energy right now. Let's disconnect everyone from any lower floors you're connected to. Let's light up everyone's divine blueprint and really, just feel that. Feel who you are as a soul right now. Be in touch with that. Let's ask to release any old soul contracts or vows that no longer serve you. Repair your galactic cord, grounding cord. Let's ask Archangel Vaiwamas to open up your Sushumna, Nadis, Meridians, Ida and Pingala. Upgrade, repair, and or replace your chakras. Clear and fill up all the layers of your aura for you, your twin, and your other loved ones. Close any negative portal ways around you. Clear the energy of your home, vehicle, place of work. Do this for all your loved ones. You're just lighting up, all of you. Feel how you feel now compared to how you felt when you first sat down to watch this video. Things may be up now, you may have some emotions or whatever, but feel how you feel now. Over to you for whatever you want to do.
Let's wind down.
Okay. All right, everybody. So let's ask for protection around all of you, high beings of protection to be with you. And anything that came up, as Rami said, you can go deeper with. If you want more of these tools, transforming blockages to your twin flame union on our website, and this navigating one, Twin Flames Navigating the Journey. We give you all of that in there. So it's right there for you to be able to do what we're doing for yourself and your twin, and more broadly in the world if you want to. Quite a few people have taken the transforming blockages and gone on to open healing practices too. So that's another option for you if you're called to serve the world, as many of you are as healers and empaths. You can use these tools to go serve more broadly. We are all about world service, that this journey is not just for us, it's not just for you. We're here to help transform the world in a very tangible way as twin flames. We know it's hard like hell. That's why we have these tools for you. So wonderful to be with you. Did you have fun today, honey?
Yeah, it was wonderful. So we'll probably do some of this process or get guided by spirit, and I suspect we'll do more. So the third series that you need to be aware of is dancing with your twin flame, which gives you tools in terms of 3D. When there's glitches between you, you're separated, trying to reconnect, etc. So how to communicate with them more effectively. So you can choose to check that series as well. And for those of you who are interested, you can choose to get a package with all 3 of them.
No, yeah.
So it's at twinflamehealers.com.
No, so just don't forget about the 3D. That's one of the messages of today, is the 3D is important, and you can transform it. You don't have to avoid it, you can transform it, and then you get the fuller plate of brownies, and so on and so on and so on, and life gets richer and richer, and then you start to feel like, wow, I'm here, I'm on earth. It's about mastery, learning mastery. So great to be with you all today. Big deep bow to all of you.
Great to be with you.
Namaste, everybody.
Namaste.
Sending you
Take
lots
care.
of love. Bye.